Hello guys and welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to make this Easter inspired wreath. So first you're going to need a wired wreath, some pipe cleaners, scissors, any type of deco mesh that you would like to use. Here I got these at the Dollar Tree, so I'm going to use 5, some ribbon of your choice, and all this is from the Dollar Tree, or you can find at the Dollar Tree, and any kind of extra decor that you want to add to it. And here I have this bunny that I also got from the Dollar Tree that I'm going to be using. A cutting mat to help measure out the length of my deco mesh. So we're going to go ahead and start by measuring out our deco mesh. I usually do 6 inches because I feel that's what works for me. You can do it bigger or smaller. So I'm just going to go ahead and lay it down, measure it out, and just cut down. I usually use a rotary cutter for this, but I couldn't find it, so today I'm using scissors. But the rotary cutter will actually help you be able to do this faster, and you can also layer your deco meshes. That way you can cut more at a time. So I'm going to go ahead and do that with all of my deco mesh, and I'll be back. So I'm going to go ahead and now cut my white glittery deco mesh. Okay, so now here I have 3 pieces of my deco mesh that I have cut. I have 2 of the colorful ones and 1 of the white one. I'm going to take my pipe cleaner now and fold it in half, because I'm going to be using half of that pipe cleaner to secure my deco mesh together. So I'm going to go ahead and get half of that and fold it down the middle. It's going to look like a V. And then I'm going to take my piece of deco mesh, each one, and roll it up. And then I'm going to go ahead and put it between my fingers so that I can hold that while I roll up the other ones and gather them all together. So now that I have them all rolled up and gathered, I'm going to go ahead and use that pipe cleaner and secure them all together to make my first bunch that's going to go on my wreath. So I'm going to go ahead and continue making all of my bunches with all of the deco mesh that I have cut up, and I'll be back. So now we're going to go ahead and start cutting up our ribbon and adding it to a few of our bunches of deco mesh so that we can add a little pizzazz to our wreath. So here I have 2 of the bigger, thicker ribbons, and then 2 different types of thinner ribbons. So our deco mesh measures about 6 inches wide, and you want your ribbon to be cut a little longer than that. So we're gonna do 9 inches because that gives us the full length and a half of our deco mesh, so that way it actually stands out from our wreath. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay down my ribbon, and I'm gonna go ahead and measure it out and cut all my ribbon to 9 inches. So here I'm going to take my ribbon, fold it in half, and then fold that in half. And then I'm going to cut it at an angle so that way when I open it, I have a V cut at the end. And I'm going to do that with my smaller ribbon as well. So now I'm going to go ahead and take my ribbon and kind of arrange it on top of each other to kind of see where I want it to go. And then once I have it the way I want, I'm just going to go ahead and fold it down the middle. It's going to look something like this. And I'm going to take my pipe cleaner to go ahead and secure it together while I roll up my deco mesh like I did my other ones. And then when I'm done gathering all those, I'm going to take that pipe cleaner and I'm going to go ahead and secure everything all together, and it's going to look something like this. I'm going to go ahead and continue cutting my ribbon, and I think I made about 12 of these. Once again, it's not going to be a lot because it's only going to be a little touch here and there. So I only ended up using one row of the thicker ribbon since I was able to get 12 out of just that one. So now it's time to assemble our wreath. So here I have my wired wreath. As you can see, it has 5 sections. And you're gonna go ahead and secure your pipe cleaner to this 2 middle wires of the wreath. You're just gonna go ahead and twist that around. And for this size wreath, which is a 12-inch wreath, I went ahead and used about 8 bundles on each one of those sections. And once again, it's 5 bundles. 5 sections with 8 on each one. So it's about 40 bunches that I used. So what I went ahead and did is I did 2 regular ones, and then I added one that had ribbon. Then did 2 other ones and then one with ribbon, and just went doing that pattern throughout the whole wreath. So I had to continue finishing my wreath off camera because, as you can see, I had a little visitor join me and he refused to move. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish it off camera and come back. Here is how it's gonna look once you have added on all of the bunches of deco mesh with the ribbon. See how it gives it a lovely touch. Now on the back, you'll see all of the pipe cleaners are gonna look a little messy. So what I like to do is just cut off those tips just so it can give it a cleaner look. Once again, this is optional, but I like it because that way I know it sits flat onto the surface that I hang it on. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that all to the pipe cleaners, and then this is how it's gonna look. As you can see, it makes a big difference. So now what I'm gonna do is add the bunny. You can leave it like this and just add some eggs and whatever you want to do, but today I'm gonna add a bunny. So I'm just gonna take off these little carrots and the string that's hanging on the top, and then I'm just gonna take a glue gun and glue that on. So you can put that on the middle, or you can put it any place that you would like. I'm gonna go ahead and do it in the middle. Cut off that string, and then I'm gonna take my pipe cleaners, and this time I'm not cutting them in half. I'm using the whole pipe cleaner. I'm gonna see where I need to position those pipe cleaners so that they can tie onto the wreath. I'm gonna go ahead and glue that on there. So I'm going to put 2 at the bottom, and then I'm going to put 2 at the top of the ears. That way I can make sure that the bunny is nice and secure to the wreath. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and let those dry. Dried, I'm going to go ahead and begin securing it to my wreath. So I'm going to go ahead and just place it where I want to place it. Like I said at the beginning, you can place it wherever you'd like, on the top, on the bottom, on the side, your preference. I'm going to do it in the middle, so I'm going to lay it down there, and then I'm going to see where I'm going to have to weed my pipe cleaners through to get to the back to secure it. and tie it nice and tight, as tight as you would like. So once I got it nice and secure, I'm just gonna go ahead and go around and fluff out my deco mesh and move my ribbon around just so that I can make the bunny fit right in place. And I'm just gonna do this all around the wreath until it's the way that I want it. So once I got it the way that I like, I'm going to go ahead and add on my Easter eggs. You do not have to do this. This is just something that I think will give it a little bit more color. So I'm just going to glue those wherever I feel that they look the best. And this is the final product. I hope y'all enjoyed watching. I hope y'all are able to take this video and learn something from it and probably make your own wreath. I hope to be uploading more videos for you guys soon. Don't forget to subscribe and like. See y'all later.